So besides all that, you know, I know you work with Party Next Door. You work with I don't know if I'm saying it right, but is it Slack?
Black,
bruh. Top 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
How was that feeling like? What was your emotions like working with a big artist? Like, I mean, coming up artists like that. You know what I mean?
Well, with Black, my bro, business boy, and I produced that track together with the homie Prep, who's actually all the three of us did the Party Next Door record together as well. And yeah, man, Black had done a record with Biz on his very first album that was Grammy nominated. So by the time we had done Let Her Go on the second album, Biz kind of had a relationship. So it was cool to just like be able to, you know, interface directly with the artist and send them tracks and know like, oh yeah, I'm fucking with this, and then have them send shit back. Because sometimes when you deal with artists that are of that stature, they can be kind of guarded with their either communication or like the files. But like Black's really, you know, if he's messing with a record, he gonna send it back and be like, here's what I did, hold this, blah blah blah. It's a cool process with him, bro. Like he's super creative. And always, you know, keeps us in touch with like what he's working on. If he's working on our records, you know what I mean?
That goes hand in hand with your creativity and his creativity. How does that play out? Because, you know, sometimes the artists, they want to hold some kind of status and be like, well, I want it this way. You feel me? But you got this kind of imagination and mindset that you see something different.
I think as a producer, you know, nowadays producers are so like integral to a lot of artists' sound and success that they are put on this like pedestal where I think traditionally your job is to put the artist on a pedestal.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so I think for me, at least, when someone has like a suggestion or something, I try my best to foster it, unless it's something that like I don't fuck with completely. You know what I mean? Yeah. And even then, like, you know, perfect example is with the homie YMTK. He'll tell me to do some shit that I will be like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'll be like, I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah.
And then he'll be like, no, bro, come on, bro, like, fuck with me. And then I'll figure out a way to do what he's talking about in a way that I would fuck with it. Yeah. And we find it's a compromise. But ultimately, it's not my job it's not my song.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I made the music and it's my composition, but when an artist is putting words and trying to make a record, it becomes theirs. And your job is to foster that vision and bring that to life more than it is like bring my idea to life. Unless I come to Murph and I'm like, yo man, I need you to sing this. I wrote this, sing me this, I need these harmonies. And then, you know, it's that. But usually when it's if it's an artist who's trying to tell you to do something, your job as a producer is to figure out how to make that happen.
No doubt. It's like being a tattoo artist. You feel me? You taking what they saying and what they see into how to draw it out and shit like that. You feel me?
Exactly.
Same shit. So I got a question because, you know what I'm saying, you was on the top 10 Billboard with Black and you work with some big artists and how do you feel within yourself to be like, well, I'm kind of behind the scenes, I should be getting more recognition? You feel me? Do you ever feel that type of way at all?
You know, there's always times where you feel like that. I think everybody does, regardless of your industry.
Yeah.
Especially, you know, having friends that are successful, you can have times where you can be like, damn man, I wish I was Black.
Yeah.
But ultimately, you know, you just gotta know, like, especially in the music industry, if you wasn't worth it or good enough, like, you will be replaced.
Yeah.
Like,
but you're good enough though.
And that's what you just have to remind yourself. Yeah. If you haven't been replaced yet, you're clearly doing something right.
Yeah.
So it's like, you gotta keep that at least for yourself. Yeah. You know what I mean? To tell yourself, like, in them times when it's difficult, like, bro, you good enough, bro. Because if you wasn't good enough, especially out here in LA, bro, it's everybody in the world who want to do this shit and feel like they want to do the shit in LA, come here to try, bro. So it's like, you will be replaced.
Yeah,
if you not good, it's hella people that do what I do and you do and what artists do. They're all here trying to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt.
So if you're not good enough, somebody will find somebody else. So don't doubt yourself if you feel like you in a situation where you don't really know, like you be in uncharted territory and you like, damn, bro, am I supposed to be here? I remember first time, bro, I got called to work with Kelly Rowland, bro. I was with Mr. Fab at Benihana, bro. We had just ordered food. Motherfucker called me, hey, bro, can you cover a session for me, man? Like, I need you to go to Chalice and cover a session. And I was like, sure, yeah, when? Right now. We're here at the studio. How soon can you be here? I looked at Fab and I was like, hey, bro, like, you got somebody who can I get you an Uber home, bro? Like, what's going on, bro? Because he rode with me from the studio. So I was like, bro, like, I know you finna eat. I'm hungry as fuck, but like, I'm finna go get this. I'm finna go take this opportunity, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I remember walking in that bitch just like, what the fuck is going on, bro? And, you know, the world is a small place, bro. And that's how I took this as a sign, bro, that I was in the right place. The session that I got called to work on was her doing a feature for Adrian Marcel, who's from Oakland, who's someone that I had worked with before I moved to LA.
No doubt.
So just the fact that we was working on that shit, you know what I'm saying, made me be like, okay, well, this is familiar territory, you know, Adrian Marcel vocals, and Riot, you know, Jane vocals, you know what I'm saying, like, I know this, and so being that was the scenario, that shit made me at least feel comfortable enough to be like, okay, well, I know what to do with that, so I know I can at least fit her into this equation. Yeah. And then she ended up fucking with me, and they were like, yo, can you engineer for us, like, for the rest of this month? Yeah. And then that turned into next month and the next month. And,
yeah, it went from nothing into something.
Exactly.
I got a quick question for you. Being from the Bay Area, surroundings and whatnot, and this artist is a female, and I haven't interviewed no females. Mm-hmm. Have you ever worked with Kehlani? Because she's been like on Instagram right now. Lately, she's been popping.
I have not. I have not worked with Kehlani. I've done some songs that she's cut, but hasn't released. Yeah. And yeah, that's about the extent of that. Sent beats off. Yeah. A bunch of the homies have done written songs with her. And
so, do you have anybody that you want to work with in the near future?
From the Bay or just in general?
Just in general.
Man, bro. There's a lot of people that I want to work with, bro.
Your top two.
This kid from Florida named Hot Boy.
Hot Boy.
Hot Boy's going crazy. And put me on the spot with top two artists I want to work with.
Hey, we got time.
Yeah,
we got time. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see. Hot Boy's going crazy. I really want Boogie to drop some stuff.
Hey, Boogie?
West Side Boogie.
Oh, West Side Boogie. Not A Boogie with a hoodie. West Side Boogie.
No, not A Boogie with a hoodie. No offense to bro.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, West Side Boogie. He going crazy. Man, bro, a lot of the artists that I want to work with, I already work with, and I just want to work more with them.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who else, bro?
How do you reach out to those type of people that you don't have, that you're just like, man, I want to fuck with them, but how do I reach out to them?
You know, you find the links, bro. That's part of the game.
Okay, it's like a puzzle, basically.
Yes, it's more than a puzzle. It's more like Tetris.
Okay.
You know.
I mean, I can relate because I'm interviewing people.
Exactly.
There's people who don't reply to me. There's people who I'm just like, bro, I wrote a long ass message, and you just gonna look at it. That's it.
It's a similar process.
Yeah.
You know, you reach out to the people you try and work with, and the people that reach back, you work with. And
no doubt.
People you don't take it personally. You just keep pushing, and then one day you're gonna reach out, and they're gonna be like, yeah, let's do it.
Offer it.
Cause that's just how it is.
So before we close everything out. Mm-hmm. What's some advice that you give some people that's in your position right now, that's playing behind the scenes, and you know, you mess with some big people, some big names, and you've been on the billboards and shit like that. Mm-hmm. What's some advice you give to somebody who's trying to pursue that that path.
Man, you gotta want it and you gotta do it. And at the beginning, you're gonna have to say yes a lot.
Take whatever credit you could get, or what?
I mean, yeah, the credits definitely, make sure you are communicating with the artists that you're working with and the managers or whatever scenario you are as an engineer. As a producer, the credit shit shouldn't be a problem. You should always be communicating that. But as an engineer, be, don't be afraid to hit somebody and be like, yo, can I get this credit?
Yeah, be
because
exact.
You're not exactly.
I got you.
Be assertive.
Facts.
You're not gonna get your credit if you don't ask for it.
No doubt, bro.
Ultimately.
Well, look, I appreciate your time.
Thank you, man.
I feel like personally, not speaking for the world, me personally, I feel like you're dope at what you do. You deserve more credit than what you got. You feel me? You may feel a certain way differently than I do. But me personally, I feel like you should be, held up there with the, with
I
top
appreciate
people.
that, man.
You feel me? So, once again, where can people find you on Instagram or musically or just wherever?
All socials, Ekzakt, EKZAKT on Twitter and Instagram. On Genius, with the songs I produced, Ekzakt, EKZAKT. And that's everywhere.
No doubt, brother. Well, where are you representing? What do you represent?
The whole Bay Area.
The whole Bay Area?
/
Cali?
No.
I
can't rep for them down here. I fuck with it. I fuck with all of California.
Hey,
I'm a rep the Bay. I'm a rep the Bay.
Hey,
man.
cut.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. I appreciate your time. Man, I appreciate the interview.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Man, you're something else, bro. Eventually you're gonna get what you're supposed to get credit. You feel me?
They gonna figure it out.
They really is though. After this interview, you feel me?
Especially after this interview.
Facts. So, once again, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Urban Moguls with B, right here with Ekzakt. Man, y'all be on the lookout, man. Don't just look out for the artists, look out for the people behind the scenes, because without the people behind the scenes, there ain't no artist. You feel me? There ain't no engineer. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, stay tuned. Thank you for watching another episode of Urban Moguls with B. We out here.